Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is Wednesday, October 6, 2021. How's everybody's midweek hump day going? I hope that you all are well and that this video finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. So today, on today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit about Songbird, making sure that you claim your Songbird in a timely manner, and most definitely go over that. I'm going to talk a little bit about some gold and silver from Peru, and then we're going to talk about how Trump feels about crypto in one of his latest talks with Yahoo News, and most definitely we're going to talk about some XRP, as XRP is in the news lately, and we're just looking for one bit of information or piece of information to push XRP over the ledge. So stay tuned to that, and we're going to most definitely end it with some comments that Gary Gensler had made with the article that I'm going to present to you all at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. But most definitely thank you all for tuning into yesterday's video. Thank you for subscribing, for those who've come on board for the journey, and for those who have been here, thank you again. I always got to make sure that I give you guys all a quick shout out based on the fact that you guys are the ones that make the channel go, because I thank you for just giving me feedback, giving me insight with some of the comments, some of the suggestions and ideas, as well as your opinions, which are most definitely respected. So thank you all. Without further ado, we're going to get right into the crypto market cap, as we are starting to trend in a bullish direction. So we want to go ahead and cover it real quick. Bitcoin's dominance 44.6%, Ethereum at 18.4%, with a global crypto market cap of 2.30 trillion, which is a 5 3/4 increase over the last day. And as you can see here, we got some trending tokens, some biggest gainers, and some recently added tokens here on the right. As we can see, Bitcoin right now trading at $54,655.36, which is wow, okay. And most definitely when we see Bitcoin like that, shortly thereafter we're going to see that altcoin market make some strides as well. So be patient with the altcoins. Ethereum $3,617.08 there, and Binance Coin BNB at number 3, $437.78, while Cardano just dropped out of the top 3 position, right there at number 4, $2.23. And most definitely we're going to go ahead and take a scroll down. Our beloved XRP at $1.09. I did see it at $1.10. Back in the number 6 position, as Solana has positioned itself well at number 7, $160.08 there. And Dogecoin pumping up the volume with the increase to number 8 there, 25 cents, almost 26 cents there at number 8 there. And USDC 32.4 billion market cap value. And rounding out the top 10, you got Polkadot at $31.70, sticking around, hanging in there, trying to hang on to that position. Most definitely, we're starting to see some green in the market. So again, get ready for an inflow of gains, opportunities to take profit, things like that. So as you see, Shiba Inu is just climbing its way on up the chart, okay? And a lot of folks think that it will flip Dogecoin. It's potentially true, okay? I don't think in, like, money-wise, as far as the market cap value, you can see $8.9 billion, while let's go back up there to Dogecoin. It is at 34 billion. So in that sense, yes, it could potentially flip Dogecoin. But as far as price is concerned, where it's almost 26 cents, I don't think that's going to be possible. However, we'll see what happens. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But most definitely, if you are a hodler of Shiba Inu, you're going to most definitely reap the benefits of those gains and take in profit. So here we are, green in the market, which is a good thing. Most definitely, I wouldn't be buying in the green as the market is about to take off. That's just my opinion. As far as what I'm seeing and how the market trends are, lining up for bullish momentum. So again, do your due diligence, come to your own conclusions, use discernment when picking a position. And again, if you're into XRP, I would suggest just buying it up regardless of what price is at, because at the end of the day, we're going to be looking for one piece of information or news that pushes us over. Perhaps an exchange here in the United States relist XRP, or exchanges begin to relist XRP, might be that catalyst. So load up. Anyway, so yesterday I was finally able to claim my Songbird off of my ledger. I was able to take care of that. My next step is to wrap my Songbird, which I will explain briefly how to do. I don't want to spend too much time on it because I got some other news that I want to cover throughout this video. So we got this here. You can claim it with your Ledger Nano X or Ledger Nano S if you have those hardware wallets. So make sure you follow these steps here. It's pretty simple. Sometimes, it was a little confusing when I was doing it, but you know what? I end up figuring it out. It just takes time. So if you're going to use your device to do your claim with MetaMask and have it on MetaMask, it was simple for me to do so. I have it on my MetaMask. You just follow these steps here. And this is where it got confusing. So when you are opening up your MetaMask, it's going to say unlock the Songbird app or the Ethereum app on your Ledger device. Well, there's no firmware updates for my Ledger, so therefore I can't download Songbird on there under the Ethereum drop down. But if you want to, when you get here to number 6, it says click your account image and enable your Ledger Live by clicking Settings, Advanced, and use Ledger Live. So that means when you get to this point on the MetaMask, there's going to be like a circle that you click, and that's going to drop down. It's going to be on your MetaMask. Okay, it's not going to be on your Ledger, because I was going back and it's like, wow, I can't figure this out. And there's a circle, like a image of some sort, and you just click it and it'll drop down, and the rest will most definitely set you up. And then you select Ledger and click continue, so on and so forth. So that's going to unlock, and it's going to put your Songbird tokens on your MetaMask. Otherwise, you can go here from ftso.com.au and check all of this information out. And if you're going to wrap your Songbird for rewards and things like that, you want to go ahead and click this here, delegate your votes, and it'll just take you off to the next screen to do so. Okay, pretty much like this. I'll just click it right here while we're on this. Okay, you see it's going to say, then it's going to say connect your wallet. You got MetaMask, Bitfrost, Decent, and your Ledger. So mine's is on MetaMask, and most definitely I want to go ahead and wrap that. So just go ahead and click that. Just wanted to point this out real quick for you all if you guys have not done that. So I think there's a time limit on it. So make sure you take advantage of it. If you were a part of the original airdrop, go ahead and check that out, okay? So anyway, we're going to get to this article from kitco.com. Gold price headed to 5,500 in the long term, as central banks won't be able to exit unorthodox monetary policy. And most definitely, I do believe that this is kind of where I'm thinking about how some of the gold prices will just increase in price without us knowing, as it now is a tier 1 asset from what we've gone over in the past. Okay, So the Federal Reserve potential plan to reduce its monthly bond purchase by the end of the year continues to weigh on the gold market as prices remain tethered to support around $17.50 an ounce. However, one investment firm continues to see gold prices pushing thousands of dollars higher in the long term. And again, in a report published Tuesday, investment bank Jefferies Group said that gold and Bitcoin remain essential hedges as the threat of stagflation and environment of low growth and higher inflation continues to grow. And I just wanted to point this out here before I move forward. The long-term view here remains the same as it has been for many years. That is that G7 central banks, including most importantly the Federal Reserve, will not be able to exit from unconventional monetary policy in a benign manner, and will ultimately remain committed to ongoing central bank balance sheet expansion in one form or another, and such policies will increasingly discredit those central banks which have pursued unconventional monetary policy, threatening the stability and indeed integrity of the current fiat paper money system, which an analyst has said or mentioned. And here again, the allocation to Bitcoin has been introduced because it has become clear that it represents a legitimate alternative for risk-averse capital looking for a store of value amidst accumulating evidence of policies or currency debasement in the G7 world, which was also mentioned by an analyst. So again, get your gold, stack it up. Precious metals will help you save, for any type of inflation and as a hedge against any type of debasement of any currency. So do that. Do yourself a favor. I'm not heavily invested in gold, but I do have gold in my safe. So I like to hold my stuff. I like to have it in my hands. So there you go. So here is an article that I came across from element.visualcapitalist.com, visualizing Peru's silver mining strength. And most definitely, if we go down here, Peru's silver strength on the global scale. The world is hungry for silver to power the energy transition and EV revolution. And here it says that Peru is a powerhouse of silver production, supplying the world with much of its silver needs. And roughly the size of France, Peru holds large deposits of copper, silver, gold, iron ore, tin, sulfur, lead, as well as zinc. Okay, so Peru, you guys are doing big things out there. And in turn, the silver mining industry is an essential part of Peru's economy. And how does Peru's silver mining strength compare to others on a global scale? So here is the world's silver production. Silver production is primarily concentrated in South America, with 5 Central and South American nations in the top 10 producers and the top 10 silver producers by country in 2020. So you got Mexico, Peru, China, Chile, Australia, Russia, Poland here in the United States, Bolivia, as well as Argentina. So again, I think silver is undervalued, and this is why I do believe silver will be part of a basket of currencies or digital currencies attached or tied by that. So again, here is some silver production by region. Central and South America, North America, Asia. You can see where it's at. You can take a peek at this stuff. I'm going to leave all of this in the description. Most definitely it's important for us to kind of get our minds wrapped around this, or kind of get it going in that direction, because of where we're going for stability when it comes to monetary policy, and how that can be a part of stabilizing the economy of some sort, things like that. So there's no manipulation, there's no things like that going on. So here's that. Just thought it would be interesting for us to point out, because if you guys are into precious metals like gold and silver, most definitely silver. I'm in love with silver. I love silver, and it's pretty when it gets to me. And most definitely you want to make sure you take care of it as well. Just a tidbit of advice: if you're dealing with silver or any type of precious metal, make sure that you have some sort of soft gloves on if you're going to touch it, because you don't want to leave your fingerprints on there, or you don't want to kind of get any oily substance on your precious metal. So I did that with a piece of copper, and that just gave me the idea that I cannot do that before with any other thing, because it kind of brings the value down, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, so just wanted to give that tidbit of advice. So I know that there was a question about what Trump said on cryptocurrency, and this was just the latest article that he speaks on when it comes to cryptocurrency. Now, he goes on to say that I'm a big fan of the US dollar, warns about the loss of the global financial status. Change will never come without political participation. So President Trump weighed in on a booming cryptocurrency movement, reiterating his concerns that rapidly proliferating digital coins pose a threat to the US dollar status as the global reserve currency. In fact, Trump believes that China's recent move to ban crypto is a warning shot to the US to protect its currency. And he told Yahoo Finance in a wide-ranging interview about the economy and his potential aspirations for the next general election. He added that Chinese President Xi Jinping wants to create its own cryptocurrency to dominate the global markets in a bid to overtake the US dollar as the world's leading currency. And the former president, I'm not going to say former, the president warned that the U.S. needs to be very careful going forward. Again, he states, I'm a big fan of our currency, and I don't want to have other currencies. Okay? He uses the word currencies. So there's some currencies out there, or cryptos that are considered currencies, coming out and hurting or demeaning the dollar in any way. And he invoked the credibility of the global financial architecture in which the greenback is a fulcrum. And if you look at the monetary system based on the dollar, if you start losing credibility, all of a sudden you're going to lose that strong monetary system, he said. We have to be very careful about that. So again, I have to kind of hold my position on his comments, because, sometimes you got to just speak and be within a certain framework so that you don't show your hand. We all know that he signed Executive Order 13772. On page 91, you will find Ripple attached to it. And then again, I will also remind you that XRPhy Joe did revoke Executive Order 13772. And you got to ask yourself these questions as to why. So again, I do believe Ripple, or the XRPL and XRP, will be the new plumbing and framework of our new digital economy. And most definitely, as we transition, we will see Ripple or XRP used in some shape or form. And we don't know what that is. My opinion is it will be attached to gold in some way, somehow. So that's just me. Maybe I'm just thinking big, and just like I think XLM will be attached to silver, so this is why we're going to touch on that. So anyway, let's not just spend too much time on that, because at the end of the day, we want to get to what we want to get to as far as XRP and Ripple. And this is coming from zcrypto.com. The largest bank in Africa and the Middle East joins the Ripple network for cross-border payments. All right. So QNB Group, or Qatar National Bank, is to harness Ripple's blockchain technology to process real-time global cross-border payments. And again, Ripple has inked a new partnership. Under the terms of the deal, QNB will adopt RippleNet, which Ripple touts as an instantaneous settlement solution. And in joining RippleNet, the two companies will be able to launch a new remittance corridor. And as a start, the Doha, Qatar-based financial institution, which is the largest in Africa and the Middle East, will pilot RippleNet, Ripple's DLT-based payments network, with QNB Finance Bank in Turkey. The second phase of the project will entail extending the new RippleNet-powered blockchain platform to the bank of clients in multiple countries. Worth mentioning that QMB is currently operating in at least 31 countries across 3 continents in the world through its subsidiaries. So again, here's another connection here for Ripple. And as we're starting to see them ramp it up in the news, people are starting to get XRP and Ripple on their minds, and it's kind of like the conditioning is starting to happen, where people are talking about it. Hey, have you heard of Ripple? Hey, have you heard of XRP? And then they're going to figure out ways to try to get into it. So it's starting to flood the news, and I think that this is not by coincidence, and it's not by chance, because I think it's all planned and staged for us to kind of see. Okay, so XRP then again reaches a critical level as exchanges inflow activities by Wells surge, and this is also coming from zcrypto.com. XRP has been attracting a lot of interest from both retail and institutional investors of late, with the asset appreciating over 900% since April. And despite a damaging legal battle with the SEC, the asset has managed to maintain a top 10 position, recording a 96% increase in market capitalization from July's lows at $24.29 billion to its current $49 billion. Some well activity on the rise here. Well activity on exchanges has been on the rise, and this is having a profound effect on XRP's price. And then again, in the last 30 days, over 600 million in XRP has been moved to exchanges from different wallets, with the most significant transfer of all done by Ripple itself. According to an alert sent out Friday by Well Alert, a blockchain tracker and analytic system reporting large and interesting transactions as they happened, the blockchain behemoth took back 60% of the 1 billion XRP it had released in the first week of July, whereas the firm locks about 80 to 90% in escrow, and the rest is sent to crypto exchanges around the world to support liquidity of the asset, and another portion converted to fiat to support the firm's operational expenses, while the rest is used to finance Ripple's partnerships. So here you go, folks. It's in the news, and again, Ripple's partnerships and XRP interest and value, driving surge in interest. So I think that this is about to heat up for a lot of folks. People are going to start hearing about it, wanting to know more about it, and as we see, we're going to probably start seeing some partnerships that we've never thought of or heard of, perhaps we've speculated on. Most definitely those things will send XRP to higher highs, and that's going to be some exciting times for all of us. So here we're going to end it with the cryptobriefing.com article, and let's go ahead and check it out. Gensler says SEC can't and won't ban cryptocurrency. Well, you know, if this is something good, I guess this is something good from coming from him. You know, this is probably about the best news that anyone can hear, especially coming from this guy. Everybody thought that he was going to be pro-crypto, but most definitely he's calling everything securities, or damn near everything securities. The U.S.'s approach to crypto regulation is really quite different from that of China. And again, here are some key takeaways. SEC Chairman Gary Gensler was questioned about the possibility of introducing a China-like cryptocurrency ban today. Gensler answered that this does not fall under the SEC's duties, and that the U.S. approach is different from that of China. And Representative Ted Budd initially put forth the question during a video conference that took place today. And Gary Gensler, who is the chairman of the U.S. SEC, has stated that the regulator has no plans to ban cryptocurrency in the United States. And here we got the SEC won't ban crypto. Gensler stated that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has no plans to ban cryptocurrencies during a video conference with members of Congress that took place, I think, yesterday. His statements were made in response to Representative Member Ted Budd, who observed that China has been on a warpath against cryptocurrency in 2013, or since 2013, and Budd drew attention to the country's ban on crypto transactions last month. Specifically, Gensler stated that the U.S. approach is really quite different from that of China, and it's a matter of how we get the cryptocurrency field within the investor consumer protection that we have. And Gensler said regarding the SEC's own duties, he also noted that other departments are confronting issues around anti-money laundering, tax compliance, as well as financial stability issues. And on a further questioning, he added that restricting cryptocurrencies to make way for government-backed digital currency will be up to Congress. And he explained that the SEC is only able to work with the authority that he has been given. And the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has historically regulated cryptocurrencies that can be classified as securities, which is a category that includes most new tokens that are sold by companies as part of an ICO or other offering. And the SEC views these assets as a posing risk to investors. So, here's my thing. Wouldn't it be securities for like IPOs and things like that, or investors getting early buy-in on these IPOs with regular traditional stocks? So I don't understand the difference. Maybe I got to look into it further, but that's just the way I feel. Those should be securities as well, if they're not already. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. I hope that this was some good, insightful information for today. I do believe that we are trending in a good direction, and I do believe that we're going to start seeing some bullish momentum in your altcoins. So again, I encourage you to have an exit plan or an exit strategy set forth. You know what you want to do. You know the things that you want to achieve. And I wish all of you success in making sure that you preserve your wealth, because last time we had Bitcoin reach over 60,000, and we had a downturn, and somehow, some way, I know that I didn't protect or preserve some of my wealth, but it was okay because I know that I'm a long-term investor. That's just a mentality that I have. But this time, I will preserve some of my wealth so that if there's a case and scenario where there's a downturn, which I'm kind of doubting at this moment because we see what's going on with the debt inflation or the debt ceiling, things like that. So we'll see what happens. Stand by, stay tuned, keep your eyes out, keep your eyes on the prize. And again, I must say that this is not for financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but hopefully I'm trying to help you all kind of consider some things in your asset or in your portfolio when it comes to your asset collection. So again, have a great rest of your Wednesday. We're midweek. We still got some days to go. We're going to cover a lot of good things, I believe, throughout the rest of this week. As information comes out, we'll make sure that we report on it diligently. So have a great rest of your day. Have a great evening. Have a great afternoon, wherever you may be. God bless. Take care. And as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.